Hey, what is up everybody? Michael Crump back here again talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation Homebrew news and much more. So if you are wondering what you are looking at here, you are looking at a PlayStation View application that is running, and there is some text that is put on here, and I believe that this is like a cute face. And we saw a message over here from Zeko on December the 17th, and he stated PlayStation 4 View is hackable. Now, if you are wondering what PlayStation View is, it was basically a streaming service that they had in America. I never used it, but it's one of those applications that's similar to the YouTube application. Anybody can put it on any of their consoles. It doesn't need a license and it will just run. Now, Gezine did say that there is a high chance poopsploit is not working the same reason with the Y2JB or Netflix or Lua, so this would more than likely be capped at 12.02. Now, as far as the starting version goes, it looks like the minimum firmware requirement is going to be 5.55. And the reason that this is so significant is that now all of those WebKit exploits that we've had, especially the one that goes up to 9.60 with PS3, now everybody up to 12.02 could simply run this application. Now, it was also stated here we got full local JavaScript running without any external proxy or DNS. Okay, and so there it is. There is the PlayStation View application. I literally do not remember that icon. And there we go, loading up. And there you go, local JavaScript test. So we will have to see how things firm up with that. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is that you may have seen a couple of these images from EchoStretch where it showed some added games, I guess, to Prospero patches. Now, some folks was wondering what this was, and well, there was a link that was shared here. And so there is this event that is happening, and there is a session that is called Opening Pandora's Box and Unleashing 1,000 Paths on the Journey to Play Beatsaber Custom Songs. Really, this is about trying to glitch the AMD platform security processor. And the reason that that is particularly interesting is that that is the same hardware that the PlayStation 5 uses. So basically, if they have found something that affects this, then we might have some additional opportunities to hack the PlayStation 5. Now, in the actual talk description, there was one line here that I thought was interesting, and it says, which means at least 6 unpatchable bugs were discovered, which are going to be presented in the talk alongside with 5 zero-day exploits. So anyways, I will absolutely be taking a look at the story as it develops, and I'll report back over here on the channel. Next up, Lightning Mods has another ETAHEN public test build that is available in the PKG Zone Discord. And in this one, there has been a beta game app dumper added to the game options menu, featuring the PS5 app dumper 1.07 by EchoStretch and an improved toolbox auto load stability. So right there is the Discord. And if we take a look at this video here, you can see that now there is the option to dump a game. And right there is the PS5 app dumper version 1.07, and the game is beginning to be dumped. Anyways, very cool stuff as always coming from Lightning Mods. Now, don't get too attached to PS5 app dumper 1.07 because 1.08 is also underway, and on this one, it was announced here that it is now working on an automatic PS4 backport support. And so there is 1.08 being loaded up, and there again, it is starting to copy. Okay, and so now it has finished, and you can see it says backported eboot.bin, and the dump is complete. Now, before we leave the topic of ETAHEN, it does look like there is a post over here that says like this tweet if you want to see ETAHEN with fewer notifications. And so if we go ahead and look at that starting up, we just see an ETAHEN is starting, and then a welcome to K-Stuff. Okay, I like that. And you can jump straight to the ETAHEN toolbox if you wanted to. Yeah, okay, I think I would like to have less messages pop up, but obviously have the option to turn them back on as well. Next up, I saw this release over here, and it is called orbisDiskTool. And what this is that the author here has basically released a tool to decrypt internal M.2 SSD drives. Now, it doesn't state very clearly in the information here, because this is just the GNU license, I believe, what exactly that it does. But anyways, worth checking out for some of you super technical folks out there. Next up, I really like this project over here from Master, which is PS5 host Payloads. Basically, this allows you to do things like run different payloads on your PS5 by simply coming up here, installing a PKG, sending this payload over to it, and then opening the PS5 host Payloads app. And then you could do things like spin up John Tornblom's web server, fix the online ID, start an FTP server, and then here even add the PS5 autoloader, which is for the Y2JB. Now, if we scroll up a little bit more, we can see all of the different ELFs and payloads that were contained in there, and there is the latest ETAHEN 2.4b. So might be something that you want to check out. I actually think I might do a video on this one in the future. Next up, let's jump over to some quick news. And this one is that you may have all seen me talking about Terminator 2D landing on the PlayStation 5. And I saw this message over here from Sony's Nightmare of this tweak that gives you infinite ammo, infinite time, and God mode. And well, some folks was asking, like, how do you use it? Well, currently that is in the GoldHEN cheat repository as a pull request. Now, this one has not been accepted just yet, but if you do want to go ahead and play with this cheat, then you can. You can obviously come into this page and then go to Files Changed, and right there is the MC4. So MC4 is the format for the cheat engine. And I just wanted to say you can go ahead and play with this today. I'll also try to push this forward on my end. Next up, I saw another little tool that I've used in the past, and basically what this does is this converts your PS2 ISOs to PS4 and PS5. Now, I have used this tool in the past, and it will certainly get the job done. And I will say, if you just want to maybe load up some Def Jam Fight for New York or some old school God of War, this is going to do it perfectly for you. Now, I will say there has been some issues with the emulation. I've had issues with the controls and all sorts of things, but if you are looking for just a quick way to get some of those older PS2 games up and running quickly on your PS4 or PS5, this is definitely where I would think you'd want to go to. Now, the next news here is that I posted this screenshot, which was Cloudberry Kingdom, and this was me being signed into my Japanese account. Now, the reason that I posted this image is that this is one of the very first games that is a PlayStation 3 game that is emulated on the PlayStation 5. Now, there was a couple of bigger sites such as Digital Foundry which covered this and said that we've played the first PS3 emulated game for the PlayStation 5, and right there they are showing the game run. And I will state that the game absolutely is not a graphics intensive type of game. Now, one of my favorite YouTubers, which is Mystic, did another full video on this where he walks you through this step by step. I would absolutely recommend you check out Mystic's video. Now, the last thing that I want to leave you with is that we've been getting all kinds of PlayStation 5 games, and now we're starting to see a few more VR games. So, I mean, right here's 3 of them, and if we scroll down a little bit, we can see we got a few more titles. And then over on the PS4 side, it just keeps raining with all kinds of great releases, such as Star Wars Episode, as well as Turok 3, to one of the games that I've been talking about, which is Terminator 2D, No Fate. Lots of great releases now for jailbroken users. Okay, so that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Michael out.